What does sporting clays or shooting sports mean to me? I've been involved in so many different hobbies over the years, but I just feel like this is more than just a hobby. I mean, it's something that I've never gotten bored with. I get to go out and meet new people, and now travel and meet new, club owners, and.
Oh, it's the biggest thing in my world next to Rosanne. It's just we live for it. If there's a shoot within our reach that we can get to, if we haven't been there, we're gonna go try it. We love everything in our state, but there's so many things outside of our small part of the world that people really need to get out and enjoy it. Life is short, and enjoy every second of it.
Sporting clays means it's something that Paul and I do together that we both love and enjoy. Meeting new people. We really love meeting new people. This past weekend, we got another one off of our bucket list, the Airport Ridge down in like Amish land in Ohio. And just going to new clubs, meeting new people, meeting new club owners, and doing something together that we both really enjoy. It takes my mind off of all the heavy stuff. Just this past November, I could feel my left arm and hand were starting to swell in my side, the side of my chest on my left side, and just like, something's not right here, something's going on. And they got me right in, sent me for some tests, did some ultrasounds, did a biopsy, and found that there was cancer in my lymph nodes on the left side. They believe it was that my second cancer had come back, but it had mutated, it had changed.
How did you meet Rosanne and Paul?
The first time I met Paul and Rosanne, I accidentally got squatted with them in 2019.
How did you and Rosanne meet, and how long have you been together?
We met in 2006. It was an internet date. She actually stalked me and set up a date, and we went out for our first date, and the rest is history. We've been together ever since.
Mm-hmm. When did you get married?
July of 2013.
I met Paul about 15 years ago or so, and I did search him out on a internet dating site, and we went out on our first date and had a great time, and he asked me what I was doing the next day, and from there I think we were inseparable. So we'll be celebrating our 9th anniversary tomorrow.
Explain in your own words what it's been like supporting Rosanne through her journey and what you've learned along the way.
It's been the absolute hardest thing to watch somebody go through. It's just, words can't describe it. Luckily, she's as strong as she is, because it's a terrible thing to watch. To see somebody go through it 3 times is just, it's terrible. It's a terrible disease. To see somebody go through it once is more than anybody should ever have to go through, and just see it 3 times is just, it's terrible. It's terrible.
Tell us a little bit about what Team Rosanne is and how you got involved.
Team Rosanne is exactly what it says. We're a team for Rosanne. Everything we do represents her being. It's more of awareness of who she really is and what the message is. And the message is that no one fights alone. It's to spread awareness for anybody who's fighting the battle.
I wasn't supposed to know anything about it, but I kind of heard that there was something going on through people slipping up and saying things where I could hear it. But I don't think I was really supposed to know anything about it. And then finally, Mo called me one day and said, "Hey, we need you to be involved in this because this is what's going on." I said, "Yeah, I kind of knew something was up, but I didn't really know what." And then from that point on, they just took off and ran with it and asked me a few questions along the way, what I thought about it. And it was just incredible to see how it started out, how quickly it exploded, from everybody getting on board from Michigan Shooting Centers to everybody, like Mo explained, all the different people that were jumping on and just throwing gifts and prizes and, towards the shoot. And it just amazing the amount of people that came that we didn't really know, and now they're friends and they're our family now. And just from in this state and out of this state, it was just, the O'Briens coming in from Pennsylvania. I mean, it was a great feeling that day, seeing all those people.
Describe the Crushin Cancer event. Anything in particular, like highlights that were most memorable for you?
So for the Crushin Cancer event, Paul and I knew that everyone was going to be getting t-shirts that shot in the event, the Team Rosanne t-shirts. What we did not know was that these t-shirts, the Every Pair Matters Crushin Cancer, the O'Briens had made these up special. They had come in the night before and met with us and gave Paul and I both a t-shirt. And it has the logo on the one sleeve, and the 26 on the other sleeve was my badge number for the police department. So they had met us over at Detroit Gun Club because there was another shoot going on. Motor State, yes, the Motor State, thank you. And so we met with them, and they had made these up, and we're like, God, this is awesome. It's got little shotgun shells down the side and stuff. And they said, these are two of a kind. There's no other shirts out there. And pulling up to the event the next day, we saw these people wearing these t-shirts. I'm like, oh, that's so cool. And for the other people, it said Team Prucka on the back. Ours just say Prucka on the back. So I guess ours still is two of a kind. But that was neat to see the t-shirts. That was a surprise. And then when Michigan Shooting Centers had the two big fake rocks out front and told everybody to get their shotguns, the release of the pink balloons and shooting at the pink balloons, that was just so cool. I thought that was the greatest thing. So, not that anybody listened when Pat said we were going to let the balloons get up so high, and then he was going to say when, but one person started shooting, so everybody else followed. That was really special to watch. Going from station to station and seeing the different sponsor signs, that was really cool. And the pink flowers that were out at the flower baskets that were out at the different stations was really cool to see. And just overall, the food was amazing. The people, just seeing everybody there, it was just so special. It was just so nice to see the love and support from the shooting community. And we feel that so much. I was on Facebook about a week or two prior, and I got a message from somebody I didn't even know. His name was Dominic Giannotti, and he sent me a message and said, I'm from Canada. I would love to come to your shoot, and I would love to, I own a fish tackle company, and he goes, I'd love to send some stuff for the raffles. And I just thought that was so cool. Like, I don't even know this person, and he showed up at the fundraiser, and it was just so nice to meet him, and just to thank everybody for everything that they had done. There's no way that we could all thank the people that were involved in this. It was just really nice.
Pull. Dead pair. Dead pair. Pull. Pull it.
So our original goal was to have at least 100 people. That was it. We wanted to see at least 100 people show up to the shoot. We surpassed that by a huge milestone. So I think we got close to almost 200 people.
It was kind of ironic. We were eating dinner during the event, and being here so many times for events and banquets and different things going on, we've been under that pavilion, seems like 100 times. But it was this surreal looking around and seeing all those people are here for her. It was just pretty overwhelming, and it still is.
Pull. Pull.
Some of the highlights were meeting some new people for the first time. They seem to have all known me, but I've never met them ever. Paul and Rosanne travel a lot, and they introduced me, with them or not, they introduced me as their adopted child. Mm-hmm. I got to meet and greet a lot of new faces and now become lifelong friends with.
Pull it.
Pull. Pull.
If you had to describe Rosanne in 3 words, what would they be?
Strong, huge heart, the best person you'd ever want to be.
If you had 3 words to describe Paul, what would they be?
Oh my gosh. This word is overused, but it describes Paul. It's just amazing, and supportive, and just, he's my rock. He gets it. Paul is, if you know Paul, for some things, he's a man of few words. But when it comes to sporting clays, sometimes you just can't shut him up. And Paul he's just my everything. I couldn't do this without him. Especially my 3rd time going through this, when we were told again for the 3rd time, I was just so glad that he was here and still here for me. And it wasn't, I don't think it was ever a thought in his mind to leave, or, I mean, I would totally understand if he said, I can't do this again, because that's what I wanted to say. I wanted to say, I can't do this again, but he makes me want to keep doing my treatments and just get through this and continue as long as we can, and have fun and keep shooting.
Any particular words of wisdom or encouragement that you might give to someone else who's facing similar diagnosis, or someone that might be in your shoes?
you have to have a team of support. Find somebody who's been through what you're facing and talk to people. You have to have faith in whatever it is that you believe in. If you believe in God, you got to put your faith in God. You got to trust in Him. And you have to let people help you. Sometimes people don't always know what to say, and I get it. I get how uncomfortable it is. I know people that have recently been diagnosed, and sometimes I don't know what to say to them, and sometimes it's not about what you say, it's just being there for somebody that's going through a hard time, and you just have to allow people to help you. If somebody wants to make you something, let them make you something. Don't be a hardhead. I had a nurse tell me one time, she said, honey, you use that cancer card. If people want to help you, you let them. And going through it the third time, I get it, it feels nice when somebody does something for you. And just getting back to your original question is, for somebody going through this, just find somebody to talk to. Don't keep it in. If somebody wants to listen, talk, get it out of your system, and find what keeps you going. Like sporting clays is what keeps me going. My family and my friends keep me going too, but it's something about that next event. I feel like a junkie. It's like, so my first week of chemo, I'm usually pretty just relaxing in my recliner the first week, but that second and third week, we're trying to find some place to go and camp and shoot, and I'll just do whatever events I can do. If I don't feel well, I'll cancel an event, or just go out and shoot like a 50 bird event or something. But you have to find what keeps you going.